All right, so guys, my name is Chandler. I work with Transcend Roofing Systems. I'm going to be doing an attempt to repair on this. The reason why we're doing this, normally we just come out and do the repairs. We've already worked with a neighbor that lives right over here. They had Allstate as well. This roof and this roof were built in the same year. It's actually the one that's directly right there. It's already been fully approved with Allstate. We showed proof that that roof was not repairable, and that one's about to be getting built next week. So we are out at 4305. Obviously, we can't just, we got to show proof this roof is a lot like that one, and we already know it is. So it's currently 76 degrees. It's 4/18/25, approximately 1:35 right now. So we're gonna go ahead and do our attempt to repair right here. As you can see, I've got a damaged shingle right here. So let's go ahead and mark this off and let's get started. I'm gonna use a different color. So this is the one we're doing the repair attempt on. I'm gonna go ahead and figure out where this shingle starts at and where it goes to. See, it's wind damage. So let's go ahead and start by breaking the sealant on the shingles above it. A lot of these are already unsealed. Okay, let's go ahead and take it. So where does this shingle start at? It starts right there. All right, so it's a 3-tab shingle. So 3 tabs. Here's the shingle we're doing the repair attempt on. I want to keep an eye out for the shingles above it that could, possibly get damages. So I'm going to mark it off like this. So this way we know where we're looking at. Right here. That should be everything. So if anything gets damaged in this area, guys, then, then we know that the roof's not repairable. So let's go ahead and start with getting the first nails out. I'm going to go ahead and break the tear sealants on all of these. All right. Let's go ahead and start with the first nail, which will be right here. That went straight through, but I'm able to get it out. So first nail's out. And I'm being very careful to make sure that I do not lift above a 45 and that I'm using the proper tools and being very careful with the shingle. And that went straight through. The shingle's just really brittle. Same thing that happened on the other homeowner's house. And Allstate agreed with me that this roof was not, the other one was not repairable. So we're just gonna show y'all the same thing here. Straight through again. All right, bottom row's done. I think I already broke these all. Okay, let's go ahead and start with this. First nail right there. Straight through again. Come on. Got the nail out. Next nail's here. Straight through again. Oh man, it's gonna be a hard one to get. It's in at an angle. I'll come back to that in a second. Let me go ahead and get the next one. Next one's here. Come on. Got it out. And that roof is hot. I should have put my gloves on. And I'm just gonna show y'all real quick. I don't want y'all to say I'm lifting too high. This is how high I'm lifting it. It is not above a 45. This is probably maybe not even 35. So just to show proof, I'm being very careful. There is a little bit of granule loss already on this one, but it's not too bad. It's not severe yet. Let's see. So there's one nail left, and it's the one that was really overdriven. I think it was this one up here. Yep, here it is. There we go. And it did go straight through. That's why I was having so much trouble. And as you can see, there was a lot of stuff on it. Now we should be able to pull this out now. Here we go. Here's our damaged shingle. Oh, look at that. When I pulled that out, look what just formed on these. Look at this. Just from the vibration. Let's see. Look at the granule loss on this. Look at that. That's granule loss. All right, so I'm not gonna waste a good shingle when it's already failed like this. As you can see, here's the old shingle that we took out. Look at all the holes straight through, straight through, straight through, straight through, straight through, straight through. These two didn't go straight through, but the rest of these did. And this is just to show y'all what condition the shingle is in. Because when we're doing a repair attempt on a roof like this, it's a lot. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you what it'd be like to actually put a shingle back in. I'm gonna be reusing the same damaged shingle, but that's because I already know this roof needs to be fully replaced. I'm not gonna waste material. So I'm gonna put it back in. Right now, before we even start, we've got 1, 2, 3 tabs that's already been affected. There's a little bit of creasing in the top of these, not too bad, but so far, I mean, it's already failed, but we're gonna go ahead and finish the repair all the way through, just for proof to the insurance. It's not repairable. Move these pieces of chalk. Need to get my good nails out. All right. Reason I'm using this tool is this is what Allstate and State Farm have really liked people using because it helps mitigate the 45-degree threshold when we're putting the nails back in. You do have to take into consideration when we're doing repairs at this amount, it is going to be very hard to bring this roof to a pre-loss condition, especially when we're using, you know, our crew is going to be using, when they're doing these repairs, they're going to be using an actual roofing nail gun, and that's going to lift higher than what I've already done today. And if it's already this bad, the nail gun's only going to make it worse. Let's see. Go. I'm going to start at the ends real quick. Just get the first corners in. And if you notice when I'm hitting this in, look at all the granules jumping, even above, like way up here where I did the line, way higher than where it should be. And every shingle that we've touched now looks like it's got some form of creasing in it. All right, so I did the first corners. I'm gonna go up to the second set, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the first set on the top part put in. And I'm being very careful to make sure I'm not being like, you know, manhandling the roof or anything, and making sure that, you know, it's not me that's making it like this. This roof's just really old. It's not gonna be repairable. Here's the other nail hole right here. Uh-oh, right there. And I'm also reusing the same hole to get it in easier. And it's already failed. One more nail and then I'm gonna stop and we'll talk about this real quick. All right. Last nail goes right here. Perfect. All right, so that concludes the repair test. I'm gonna put in a couple more nails but I'm gonna go ahead and let's take a look at this. So here's the damaged shingle we did the repair attempt on, and look what has happened to the shingles above it. This one's kind of faint, but that's failed. These 3 obviously clearly failed. These have failed. And now look at this. This failed and this failed. So this one's now failed and this one's now failed. And if you look right here, this is where I put the nail in at, right here. So this whole 3 tabs damaged right here. This whole 3 tabs damaged. So we've got now 2 damaged shingles because, you know, it's a 3 tab. So this is 1 shingle by itself. This is 1 shingle by itself. So for every shingle that we're repairing, we can expect 2 to get damaged in that repair attempt. Considering if we take a look at this roof, look at how many damages we have scattered, and this is just on the back slope. There's wind damages on the slopes, the left, the right. But I mean, you gotta realize when we're doing repairs on this many damaged shingles, it's only gonna cause more issues to this roof. It's not gonna bring it to a true pre-loss condition because the shingle is brittle and it's not repairable. For every 1 damage we have, you're gonna leave the roof looking like this, and we can't do that. So we need to do right by this homeowner, and can we please adjust the scope for a full roof replacement? If y'all have any questions, you can reach out to Grayson or myself, and we'll make sure to supply. If we need to do a second one, we can, but I think at this point, I don't even think we need to. It's already failed. This will conclude the repairability test.